Hey, welcome back. Today we're just gonna be continuing this part that I made yesterday. Only got 49 views. Gosh dang it. Alright. Well, anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, we're just gonna get right into it. So here's part 2 of how to make a collectible coin. We're gonna make it respawn in random locations today. Just rotate it. It may be off-centered or angled or whatever, but whatever. Alright, so now that you have these walls in place, what you want to do is you want to, first of all, look at the position of the coin. So if you go to properties, let me just drag it out so you can see better, make it bigger. So if you go to properties, when you click it, it should either go down here or on the left side. But when you click it, and you scroll around, where is it? There should be a position thing. And right here, the second number, that's the y coordinate. So that's basically how high it is from the base plate, or from the zero coordinate. So basically, yeah, this number right here is a number that will show you how high your coin is from zero. And you want that number because when you create these parts as markers for the area your coin can spawn, you want them to be this height so the coin doesn't spawn like super high up in the air, underground or whatever, so you're just gonna want to copy that. And then you can drag properties back down here, or close it, or whatever you want to do. I mean, you probably shouldn't close it, but... Alright, now that we've gotten that, we can... Actually, the reason it was down there is because I was making something that I'm going to be releasing soon. But anyways, so we have this properties section over here. So now we're going to create a new part, and basically we're going to have two of these parts in corners, opposite corners of each other. And originally I did 4, but then I realized I was wrong, so I'm just going to do 2. But anyways, it doesn't matter how big these parts are, I'm just going to make it a square because I am that way. But it doesn't matter. Make sure for the where is it? For the position, that the second digit is what you copied before. No, sorry, there we go. So now this is exactly as high as the coin. Now you might be thinking, well, the coin's bottom is higher than this, but that's because it takes the middle of the part. But anyways, we can now move this over here. Basically just want to move this into the corner, but make sure the middle of the part is like a tiny bit away from the corner. So yeah, and then you can make it anchored, can collide off, and where is it? Transparency 1, so that no players can touch it. It's invisible, and yeah. And then what you want to do is you want to duplicate it, then drag it over here. But then instead of keeping it there, you want to turn and drag it to the opposite corner. Now, if you get a bunch of like weird numbers like this, you can change them. So like right here, for example, I got 29.447. I'm just gonna change that to negative 29.5 because that's a lot easier and it barely does anything. By the way, I'm in the position part of properties. So the position just says where the part is, the coordinates of the part basically. And 32.5 isn't that confusing, so I'm just gonna keep that. Please stop. I'm trying to record a video. So then right here, I'm going to change this to negative 7.25, and then I'm going to change this to 10.5. That shouldn't make too much of a difference. There we go. So now we've got some pretty even coordinates. Negative 7.25, and then the y coordinate, which is the same for both, and then 10.5, and then over here, I have negative 29.5 and 32.5. Just put 2 parts in the corners of these walls that you have, and they should be transparent for you. Why? I have no viruses, I can assure you. And after that, you can actually just delete your walls if you want. They don't come in handy. I mean, if yours are invisible and people can walk through them, feel free to keep them. It doesn't really matter. Unless you want your walls to be actual boundaries in your game, then you can make people walk into them. But anyways, I already lost the parts, so where are they? Right here and right here. Alright, so now we can go to the... Alright, and now for this line right here, what you want to type is the variable coin dot position. So this is going to set the new position of the coin after it respawns, equals vector3, I'm just going to type it out, 3.new. So this, when you type vector3.new, it basically creates a new set of coordinates for the coin. If you just did coin.position and then gave coordinates, the game wouldn't really understand. So you need to do vector3.new when you're setting a new position for something in a script. But anyways, in here we can type two variables. So we have x, y, and z. We already figured out the y, which was 1.474. But the x and z are going to be random because this is how far left and right it can be, and z is how forth and back it can be. So for the x, we're going to do, if you want to do random numbers, you're going to want to type math.random, and then in here you would put two random numbers, like random things. I think ours was like 29 or negative 29 and 7, something like that. I don't remember what it was, but I'll show it in a second. And then over here, so it'll pick between these two numbers, and those are the two x coordinates, but I'll show that in a sec. And then z, you're going to type math dot random, and then make sure you have two parentheses, and then this one still is back here, and then you would type whatever in there. Alright, so now what you want to do is you want to take one of these parts, and go to the position, negative 7.25 and 10.5, negative 7.25, 10.5, and actually, you know what, let's just copy that, and then go to the script, and like paste it down here or something, and we can get rid of this digit, there, now we have the two numbers we need. Now, what you want to do is, the first math.random we typed, this is the x coordinate, so you're going to want to put in 7.25 for the first digit. So let me just get rid of that and put that there. And you're going to want to go over here. Oh shoot, I forgot to say, you want to make sure you put the lesser coordinate first. So actually 7.25 might have to go second. So let me just put that there. And then if we go to the other part, the x coordinate is, negative 29.5. So if we do negative 29.5, so negative 29 is obviously way less than 7, so you want to make sure that's first because it'll pick a number between these. If you put the bigger number first, then there will be no possible outcomes. So yeah, and then obviously we already picked the y part, and then now we're on to the z coordinate. So you're going to want to go to your parts, and the third number in position is the z coordinate, so make sure you copy both of those. So this one's 10.5 and then the other one is 32.25. So mine are different for you, but yours, you should know how to do it. So basically you just take the x coordinates, put them here, make sure the lesser one is first, and then the z coordinates, put them here, make sure the lesser one is first, and the y value should be the same. And then you should end up with something that looks like this. Alright, so now that all of that is done, why don't we go test it out? So just in case I end up at some random spawn, I'm gonna click play here, and oh shoot, I accidentally made an error in my script. Well, what the heck? Alright, I forgot to say, when you're making coordinates, writing coordinates, you need to add another parenthesis at the end of this. But anyways, now we can click play here, and everything should run smoothly. And sorry if things are a little slow. I currently have my video already processed in my video editor, but I realized I made a mistake, so I'm recording again. This is the next day already. I don't know why I always record at like 8 a.m., but I just do. So anyways, so one part was like over here, and then one part was like over here, or something like that. And so if I collect the coin, it'll give me 10. And then if I wait 3 seconds, boom, it's over there now. Wait 3 seconds again. Boom, it's over there now. And it should spawn anywhere between where those two parts were. So if I did keep those walls, then you would see that they would be always in between the walls. But anyways, that's how you do it. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll see you later. Goodbye.